guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. It's Natasha slash Tassiana, whatever you want to call me, pick one. And today I'm gonna be talking about my June reads. I feel like every time I come back on this channel, I'm a new person, I'm a new aesthetic, I'm a new, I just feel like I'm trying to find myself. Like, look at me now. Like, if I show you guys a clip from the video that I tried to film, because I tried to film this video like a couple of weeks ago. I still had my hair and my eyebrows. I hadn't, done this to my eyebrows, but that didn't work out. So yeah, I am filming this video for like the third time. But yeah, take a good look at me. Change is good. I love it. I feel like such a baddie, but it's like at the same time I'm such a sweetheart, and I'm just such a sensitive bitch, like at the heart, so yeah, we're loving it. I love me right now, and I just change is good, yeah. So today I'm gonna be talking about my June reads, books that I read in June. Lately, like, people have been getting into reading, and I love that for us. I love that as a society that we're reading books, because it's great. Just, going into a different world, like living literally multiple lives in a couple of days. You know how amazing that is? That's what books do for me. So yeah, and some people were like upset about people getting into reading now, and people were like kind of trying to gatekeep reading. Like, why would you not want us to read as a society? Like, why are you upset that reading is trending? Like, it's a good thing, So I have my notebook here with the books that I read, and let's get into the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, then please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to join the Tassiana family, and click the notification button to get notified whenever I upload a new YouTube video. Let's get into the video. Let's go. You guys are gonna be seeing more of these like book videos on my channel, so like if that's not for you, then you can unsubscribe now. But like if that's for you, then subscribe. And like, I feel like when it comes to my channel, I'm just like a jack of all trades, I'm an Natasha of all trades. Like, I do it all: reaction videos, challenges, trends, whatever you want, even cosplaying. Like, I do that things because like I love doing that, and my channel is very like diverse. I just have a whole bunch of stuff going on, and I love that for me. I'm trying to find my niche, but at the same time I just love doing everything, so I can't stick to one thing. Like, can we talk about my outfit? Like, I'm wearing these like kind of like mom jeans. Wait, let me show you guys. I'm wearing these jeans. Cute. And like, look at this. This is kind of giving like book, YouTuber aesthetic, and I think it's cute. I did a good job, proud of myself. Okay, so the first book that I read was The Ace of Spades. I rated that a 4 out of 5. The Ace of Spades just basically follows these two black students. They go to this elite academy called Nevia Academy, I think. Yeah, Nevia Academy. It follows Chiamaka Adebayo and Devon Richards, the two black kids at this only all-white like school basically. And it's a thriller, but also I feel like everyone should read this book, because this book does touch on like, not say touches on racism, but it does like speak about racism, and how like, and I also related to this book, as a child of immigrant. Like, I related to this book because like, like, you always feel like you need to work twice as hard as like we need to work twice as hard as everyone else, and I love this book. I feel like everyone should read it. Like, I don't want to give you guys, I feel like if I say more about this book, I'm gonna give it away. But like, just read it. Like, trust me, read it, you're gonna love it. I read it in like a day, and I read it at night. Also don't read it at night, because it's kind of like, there's a part where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna give it away. But like, there's a part where something happens, so at night you might not want to do that, but like, I love reading this book. But like, normally I wouldn't tend to a book like this, because I feel like when it comes to me, like, I don't like reading books about slavery, and like, this book didn't have anything about slavery, right? But like, just reading books like that, like, I don't know, as a black person, triggers something in you. And in me personally, like, I feel a certain way to to white people when I read books like this. So usually I tend not to read books like this, because I don't want to have those feelings of resentment or hatred towards any race, so I try not to read books like this, because it really does get to you. Like, when you read books like this, like, I was crying. I was like, damn, like, how can any human being do this to another human being just because we're not of the same color? Like, we, at the end of the day, we're both humans. So it's like, but like, this literally like has me tearing up speaking about it, because it's like, books like this, they just hit home, they hit the core, even though I didn't go through slavery, I'm a 2000 baby, but like, they hit home. And the second book that I read was Too Late by Colleen Hoover. I got this recommendation off TikTok. The book was kind of a little bit hyped, but like, I didn't like it. Like I gave it a 2 out of 5. I didn't like it. I didn't finish it also. Like I read a good chunk of it, only the end part. I just was like, no, I was like, you know what? I can sleep without knowing the ending of this book. Like I didn't like it. Basically it follows this girl, I literally forgot her name, but like I know the male character. I think his name is, I don't even know, man. But like Carter, I know about Carter, but like the book was like okay. Good, let me not give it a 2 out of 5. I'll give it a 3 out of 5 because it was a good book, but I just didn't care for it. Like maybe it was just the timing, you know. I was just not invested in the book, you know. Then afterwards I read from lucof with love. I love that book. It was so cute. I didn't finish it though, but I read a good chunk of it. When I have books that I don't finish, it's very hard for me to not finish them, so I always try to go back and finish them to see if maybe I'll change my rating. But I gave this book a 3 out of 5. It was good, but I didn't finish it. It's definitely a slow burn. This author is known for like having slow burn books. It was like, the problem why I didn't finish it is because I was like, can you guys get together already? Like I'm just annoyed. Can you guys get together now? Like yes, it was cute and whatever and funny and whatever, and I loved the female character. I forgot her name, but I loved her. But it's like, can you guys like just get together now, you know? And then I read Hopeless by, I can't really describe this book without giving away spoilers, but basically it follows this girl named Sky and her best friend. I really love her best friend. And then basically something happened. You see, I can't really explain the book to you guys. I feel like you should just go into this book because like there's so many plot twists that like if I do speak about the book, like if I say something, even if I say like the trope of this book, I'm literally gonna give it away. So like I'm not gonna say anything. Whoever loved the book, and I love the twist, you know, the little, no, not the little, like the big plot twists that were happening. Like I love that book. I gave it a 4 out of 5. Then I read Shatter Me. I feel like I didn't do justice like explaining this book, so this is why I'm doing a voiceover. But basically this book is a YN young adult dystopian novel. It's part of a series actually, the Shatter Me series. It's like, I think I don't know how many books there are exactly, but there's a lot of books, also some novellas. What I noticed that like the ones with the eyes closed are the novellas, the ones with the eyes open are like the books. So yeah, I definitely read it. It was a great book. It took me a while to get into it, but once I got into it, I was like, okay, I love this. And I started the next book and the next and the next and the next book, and I just love the whole series. So read it. It was good. Crazy. And then you read the next book and the next book and the next book, and you're just into it and you love the characters. So I definitely did read the other books in the series. There's like so many books in the series. I only read like 2 of the novellas or 3 of the novellas. When it comes to series, book series, I always try to read all of them in order, but like with this one, I just like I'm satisfied now. I'm satisfied with what I know. Would I recommend you reading the books and standalones? Not really, because then it would be like kind of like a spoiler and you wouldn't understand like what's going on, you know. So yeah, but I feel like you don't really need to read the novellas, because the novellas just like go in depth with like who the characters are. So I gave Shatter Me 5 out of 5. And I also read it as I listened to it as an audiobook, and I read it because usually sometimes when I'm busy doing dishes, I like to listen to a book. So I'll listen to the book while I do dishes, and once I'm done, I'll read it. You know what I mean? So that's how I usually go about when I'm reading books. And then I read 1,000 Boy Kisses. I gave the book a 4 out of 5. The reason why I didn't give it a 5 out of 5 because it was a sad book. Like I read books to escape reality, you know, to escape the world. So like when I read a book and I'm crying and I'm sobbing, yes, I love that. Like I love crying, you know. I like sad stories. But like at the same time it was sad. Like I just like, you know, I didn't escape, but it was so cute, so romantic. It's childhood friends, and it was so freaking cute. Like, you know, literally like I'm reminding myself about it and I want to cry right now. That's how freaking cute it was. Like it was so cute. Love that book. Would I read it again? No, but like it's just a book that everyone should read. Like wow, I love that book. And then I read Reminders of Him by Colleen Hoover. I didn't finish the book because I didn't like it. That one guy, what's his name? Ledger. I think his name is Ledger. Yeah, I didn't like him at all. Like I didn't like the way that he was cheating. What's the girl's name? Kenna. Name Kenna. I don't know. But I didn't like the way that he was cheating the female main character, and just like the parents also, like okay, I get it, you know. Okay, no, I'm really gonna spoil it. I need to shut up. Basically, Reminders of Him is about this woman, right, who loses custody of her child, and then she comes out of prison because of something that she did, you know. Now she lost custody of her child. Now she's trying to, like, you know, get that custody back and like have a relationship with a child, but then things are happening and da da da. So I'm not gonna say too much because I'm definitely gonna let something slip. Then I read Unravel Me. It's part of the Shadow Me series. I gave that a 4.5 out of 5. The reason why I gave this book a 4.5 out of 5 is because I read this book after I saw my report, and once I saw the maths mark, I was in tears and I needed an escape, and I was like, you know what, yes, I'm gonna read this book. And when I read this book, I was laughing, I was lost, you know, like when I say lost, I mean like I wasn't here in this world, I was in the book, and I love that for me, which is why this book was kind of an escape for me, and it was there for me in a time where I needed it. So I appreciate you, Unravel Me. And then I read Malibu Rising by the one author who wrote Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. It follows the children of one of the husbands that Evelyn married. So what's his name? Rivera, I don't know, Rikia, I don't know, whatever. But like that guy basically follows he's like almost his story, but like his children's story basically. And it was a good book. It was a great like beach read. I love the book. Like I got lost in the book, and I loved the whole, like, you know, the scenery of being at the beach surfing. I loved the book, but I didn't finish it because it got to a part where like the author was like speaking about these other celebrities that I did not care about and did not know, and I was just interested in like the siblings, what's happening with them. I honestly didn't even care about their dad. As I was saying, sorry, I ran out of storage, but I honestly just cared about the siblings and not the dad. So like that's why I didn't finish it, because I feel like I'm satisfied. Like I can sleep at night without knowing the ending, because I feel like it's a pretty happy ending, so it's not like a cliffhanger, you know. So that's why I didn't finish the book, but it's definitely a good read, you know. And I want to read more of her books, so I just like the way like she writes her books. Then I read Ignite Me, part of the Shatter Me series. I gave this one a 5 out of 5. Perfect. Basically in this book, damn, this is a spoiler. Okay, spoiler alert. But basically this the book where like the love interest basically expresses his love for her. Like literally that's mostly what the whole book is about for me, and I love that, you know, and I love that for him. Yeah, so I gave this one 5 out of 5 because I loved it. Basically I think this is the best book in the Shadow Me series. Like for me personally, in my opinion, that was the best book for me. Ignite Me and Unravel Me. Yeah. Then Destroy Me is basically from the villain's point of view, and I love when books have the villain point of view, like, because, you know, I feel like there's so much like depth within the villain, you know what I mean. Like there's a lot that you can write about when it comes to a villain, you know, especially like villains are not just villains, like they have a whole background story. This shit happened to them for them to like be the villain that they are, and I really love that. So like, you know, I'm always the girl falling in love with the bad boy, you know, like, yeah. So I love that. I gave this one a 4 out of 5 because it was from the villain's point of view, so that's what I loved. It was basically a novella. And then I read Flock. I gave this one a 3.5 out of 5 because I only reason I read it is because Larry reads on YouTube and on TikTok recommended it. That's the only reason why I got into it. I listened to it mostly as an audiobook, and I read some of the pages. I gave it one 3.5 out of 5 because I liked, it was good, but I didn't like it. It was definitely good. I wasn't into it. Maybe I should read the next book, or I should reread it, give it another chance. But like, maybe it was the timing or something, but I didn't care for this book. Like, really just didn't like it. Like, it was definitely a good read. Okay, let me just say it was a good read, that's all. Like, I liked it. It was a good read. I gave it a 3.5 out of 5. Then I read Atomic Habits. Loved this book. I listened to it and I read it as an audiobook. I just said I read it as an audiobook. Oh, I read it also like as a book, and I listened to it in the audiobook. And I've actually been following some of the like tips from Atomic Habits, you know, when it comes to like my life. And I love this book. I feel like everyone should read this book, Atomic Habits by James Clear. Everyone should read it for clear skin. Then I read Restore Me, part of the Shatter Me series. I gave this one 3 out of 5 because I barely remember what this book is about, and I literally only wrote there. The book is about when the re-establishment like kids come to Sector 45. I'm outside right now because this is the only place where I can be without my family making a noise. Anyways, here comes Motorbike. Great. This book was one of the least books that I like in the series, which is probably why I can't remember most of it, but like still read it because like, it contributes to like what happens in like the whole series. So yeah, I forgot what this book is about. My favorite character is Kenji. Love him. Bae, Hi, it's me again. Okay, so basically, if you guys don't know, I have my main channel, which you definitely know, where basically I post reaction videos on there, guys. Go click it, go watch it, you know, subscribe to it. If you guys enjoy this video, then please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe and join the Attached to Our family, and also recommend down below if the comments are not disabled books that I should read, you know, and click the notification bell to get notified when I upload a new YouTube video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out. Bye, guys.